Do. Made the little thingy. Gotta push it all out to actually keep in there. Okay, here. You don't think there will be repercussions, you numbnut? Circles, I go around, looking for something that can't be found. Circles. It's a bird cage. I need to make a couple more on the sides. Circles and circles, I go around, looking for something that can't be found. I just need one more. I'm gonna make a bird nest. Little thingy. Unless you want to actually capture a bird, this is not how to do it. It's so floppy loppity. Floppity uppity uppity. Stop it. Ta-da! He sounds so. Yeah. Wah. Okay, I should probably do little floor planning. Okay. Can't be heard when you surround my head. Now I can, if I wanted to, I could make this a Big Daddy cosplay from BioShock and make this the drill. I made a thing. It's a very cool thing. I like how I had it. In here. Can we have you not? Thank you. And then I'm actually one in the little loop here. And then in a little bit into the other parts. I am going to be the powerful SpongeBob. It's just now just a little ball. that I can trap stuff in, I guess. Move a little bit, thank you. Made a thing. That's all I can say. Is that I made a thing. It's a crown. It's a crown! It's a little crown. It's the fact that I don't fit on nobody's head. It's a crown. It's good for STEM toys. I recommend. If you have a biter though, get them an actual chewy. Like they make silicone baby chewies that work. Because if you have a chewer, they will try to chew this. Gonna go to the store. I have my list. There. It's a crown, it's a crown, it's a crown, crown, crown. You, kind of gonna move you a bit. Round makes the room that I need. And a bit. Oh, I can cosplay one of the personas of Junko with this. I can make it the crown. I'm Luigi. Woo! I can make a vintage out of this. Maybe. I'm just gonna make it so that I can fit through, actually. Fit through the hole. Make it so that I can actually fit through that little hole there. Also, you can do this, or you can do it like this. You can make it just go around the loop. If you have a stemmer that does this a lot, you can make like stuff like this with wheels and stuff, and it just makes it a good shaker. Wheel. Eat the badge. Fuck. Swear to God, I need a tripod sometimes. I don't have one. But I need one. Need one to do videos because my other one broke. Yeah, okay, go here. Yes, dude, yes, dude, yes, yes. Okay. And then... Here, I can fix this. Yes, the tiny dinosaurs. Now, they're pink bronchiosauruses. Bronchiosauruses are known for their long necks. Stegosauruses are similar, but not as long as their necks. And Stegosauruses are more known for their spikes, similar to rhinoceroses. But that's more Triceratops, which is the horns on the top of their head. And they're little tiny bronchiosauruses. And just go ahead, man, for your troubles. And put it on your head. Good bangs. My messy hair bangs are annoying. This is why we don't have bangs, children. Ah. Yes, I am three dots on my little. Repercussions always have backgrounds. I don't even know why I said that. Just went, nope. Sorry if it's not like other vlogs where you just have so much going on. Because our life is not like that at all. But I also like talking to a camera. I am very talkative. You will find that. Shut up! Shut up! Nobody cares! Ads everywhere about the dang election. Shut up. You know what? We should do a Q&A.
Oh, breathing. Yep, breathing. That's really harsh.
You know what? I'm gonna make a community post. Basically, I'm just now saying it. We're just gonna continue with the vlog, and you'll just put it in the description of what you want to ask the fam. I can get this to actually go on my face correctly.
Questions later in an hour. That's 2 questions a minute. You lot are nuts.
You
Thank you.
nuts.
That does, of course, mean that we're not going to get through every single question. If we don't get to your question, my apologies. We will attempt to get to them next time. But we're going to jump straight into it in the order of questions that have had the most thumbs ups and are specific to these two. There's some people who've asked questions that have nothing to do with the girls. They're not getting answered on this Q&A. We can do them on a future one. But we're going to go in order of most popular questions. So, starting off with, do you, brackets, Amy and Lucy, ever get recognised in school because, or I guess college for you, or work, because of YouTube? And is the reaction good or bad?
I get recognized.
I never get recognized. And I'm a YouTuber. Because people don't know I'm a YouTuber though.
Hang on a minute, you're Amy. You're not the YouTuber, isn't he? I'm like, yeah, he is.
His head is tied in the corner. You can see the floof of my hair.
No one ever goes, your dad's a YouTuber.
No, they all think it's really cool.
See, that's because I guess in the early days of it, you two weren't ever recognised because it was the early days. But when I was still teaching, my students in the early days knew about it from like 2,000 subs. And I got mocked furiously until I crossed over into 10,000. And then it started to gradually change from mocking to... Good work, sir.
People just think it's really cool and that it's a really good thing. Like, nobody's ever said anything bad about it.
What about you? Because you have left school and started 2 new places recently. So you're the one most likely to have been noticed by new people.
Never been recognised at college.
Really?
No.
That's interesting.
Except, remember when I was walking to the bus stop the other day?
This was like last week, wasn't it?
That wasn't at college though, and I think they went to like a different place anyway.
Was that here or was that where your college is?
It was where, oh thank you. It was at where college was,
Okay.
and I was walking from Tesco to the bus stop, so it was a different direction anyway.
But then
Then we got the colleague! Whoa. Arm just gets dragged by my dick. My hair's a mess. I can do it again. And again. This is a dead bug. Hey, forgot ice. Yaddy 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 yaddy. Body positivity. Body positivity. Body positivity. Body yaddy yaddy body naughty body. No one can see. No one will be able to see. Getting itchy. Daddy, 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 daddy. No one can see me. No one. Oh no, my dinosaur toys are gone. Daddy, 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 daddy. And boom, transitioning to TikTok. Whew. Boom, transition into a tank top. Body, yaddy, moddy, goddy, moddy, daddy. Should get like a tripod. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Today is just not eventful at all. You're getting a lot of shots of me just like in bed. Because we don't have a lot of shots.
Payments from Chinese communists and also have
Body, yaddy, body, goddy, body, body. yes, Chris. Oh yes, the table. Jesus, honey, you're kind of bleeding through your shirt. Eugene, what the heck are you doing? He's like said, I'm a serenade proposal. You're away from the shit. That's my boy. They just staring at the dress, just going every which way. I need to fix my sock. Why did I start to sound like BJ right there? And if y'all know what I mean by BJ, if you know, you know. Come here, Mr. Shucks. Grump sucks. I'm mysterious. Don't teach the boy that! You don't teach my boy how to cuss! inside joke. You can just not.
Resilience. Generations overcame to define the American.
We swim too far along the barrier. Boom, boom.
One of those weeks. And I know it's been one of those weeks for everybody, but poor old Andy has suffered. He suffered more than anybody who's not got ill. Hi folks, and welcome to another weekly vlog. You join me outside co-op, and as usual at the start of the weekly vlog, just picked Anna up from work. This is Anna. Say hello, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
I've just joined the masses and stockpile. I don't know if you'd even call that stockpiling. That was less food than normal people would buy for a week. We just bought like a few tins of beans, a few tins of soup, and just stuff like tins.
Come.
Just bought all the tins that they had, but not all of them. It was just a 2-inch thing. It all fit in one carrier bag, but we had a little look around the house last night and thought, if we do have to isolate,
Because we stopped
We better get the food first.
get him through the week. Our freezer is just waffles and fish fingers at the moment. But if we do have to isolate, we've got like half a bag of porridge oats, but no milk to mix up some porridge. So we'd have to have Scottish style water porridge, which I know you're a big fan of.
No, I don't like.
We have got a bread maker, so we could make some bread.
There's no flour.
But there's no flour. There was no flour in there. We've got a few eggs, and that's about it. We would normally have our weekly food shop come today, and we tend to not keep a lot of stuff around the house. We will eat that week's shop, and then it all runs out, and then we buy more. We don't tend to have a lot of store cupboard stuff, and because we couldn't get a shopping slot for today, because idiots, we've got no food. So we're going to try and get a Tesco order shopping slot for later in the week. There's no point going to the shops because they're all empty.
Do you want to try Tesco flour?
We'll go and have a look there now, yeah. But at least we've got a few tins of soup and a few tins of beans, so we won't starve.
It's been awful. Morning, I've been on my own, like, as normal, because it's just me, and it's just been customer after customer after customer. This line, I've never had lines, I've never had to call for help. more than 5 times in a shift.
But there was no like beat. No like normal beans. You had to get beans and sausages, which isn't a bad thing. But there was no normal beans. There was no flour left, no toilet roll, no. I mean, there was.
People have been coming in and buying 4 or 5 packs of baby wipes because people are now running out of
rubbish.
this morning I woke up. I was just looking. People are selling baby food for £240 a box.
I should have bought some more in there.
Yeah, but last night we got robbed of baby powder and intimate.
Yeah, Anna did say to me in there that last night the co-op sold out of condoms because people have been stockpiling. So.
Oh no, they stole them.
They stole them?
They stole them.
Wow.
Oh.
Looted condoms. That is a clickbaity title for you right there.
Apparently, what they're not saying is that they're getting them to use as gloves because they can't find gloves anywhere.
Condom hands.
We've just been in Tesco to get the bits we couldn't get in co-op. We didn't really get them. Yeah, I picked up Anna nearly an hour ago. The queues in there were insane. No toilet roll, no flour, no pasta, no rice, no store cupboard staples at all, really. We managed to get a couple of packs of gluten-free red lentil-based pasta, which we'll have some of that. And, yeah, just some more of Andy's crisps. They had some of those and like some bottles of water and some pop for him. But we've got scraps of bits and pieces that'll get us through to Wednesday, when at the moment our Gusto box is due to come on Wednesday, but it was late last week. It'll be interesting to see if that comes. If that doesn't come, poor old me and Anna are going to starve. We're not going to need to diet. We'll be skeletons. And in other news, as we were coming out, you got was it an email from uni?
No, it's just my WhatsApp group, but she...
If I ever clean up my room, I'm gonna do a room tour. But that's if I clean up my room.
So a girl in my group used to be at ARU. She's now with us, and she's still in their WhatsApp group. And apparently, our practicals are being cancelled. So my crime scene analysis is all practical. So it's crime scene, witness statement, and court.
But now it might be an essay instead.
Which I don't need.
And you've
I'm
got
doing my
presentations,
dissertation.
which you're probably going to have to do from home and send the tape in. But at least we've got the gear to be able to film you doing it.
But I don't have the rest of my group, so we're
No.
do section each and then edit it. And then I've got also my dissertation. And we asked about that last week, and they said apparently if the problem, we've just
Bleep that. Can't say that in a YouTube video.
what? Oh.
It's fine. I'll just bleep it.
That we will, our dissertations will be remote and digital and not a copy of them.
That's fine. That's probably better. Save you money. We don't have to pay for it to be printed then. But yeah, having seen that from the uni, I'm now expecting the kids not to be at school by the end of the week. I think that's probably next.
Yeah, one night at work, there was a sheet on the wall with my name, how I get to work, and if school closures will affect me, I put maybe. Because obviously the Tuesday one is free till 10, which you knew about, but it's the Monday one.
The Monday one, it'll affect you because I still need to be able to work.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, doing my exercises, helping my back. If I can't go to the gym, I bring the gym to me. This is actually quite good. We're going to go and do the circuit.
Oh no!
It's Tuesday, by the way. School's still open.
Tuesday. I actually have a British friend, and I like to poke fun at how they say Tuesday. They say Tuesday instead of Tuesday, and it's makes me laugh, makes me have a little giggle. I have an itch right in the back of my ear. Learn how to use these again. There we go.
Oh, you having a go? schools are still open, so the kids are all off at school. But we've decided probably not the best idea to go to the gym. So we showed you all this last year when it was first put in. They've got all this gym equipment that they've put on the field near our house. So Dave's come with us, and we're just that, and we're having a little workout in the park just to make sure our muscles don't turn back into jelly after all this hard work. You having fun over there?
John Ossoff's lies can't hide his radical agenda, threatening to defund the police.
Now through January 7th, join Planet Fitness for no enrollment. Start 2021 with tons of ways to get moving in our clean and spacious club.
I don't know. It's weird.
I'm basically keeping the camera rolling in case you fall off, because then I can make £250.
What's that mean?
Yeah, you can track your workout on there you download the app using that QR code, and you can track your workouts and stuff. It's a proper system, so it's like a bodyweight chest press thing. And on the other side, I think that's some kind of, I don't know if that's a shoulder press or a pull-up maybe over there. I'm actually working up a bit of a sweat here.
Hello, him.
I can't go anything other than this speed.
Yeah. It does go wider if you want to go wider. You got man legs. Charlie and our way back if that helps, maybe. Come off at the forward.
Yeah, you're mountain climbing.
I don't like this.
Do you like it, Dave? You're just going to sit there on the floor and scratch. It's a strange angle.
Put them on the
Go up.
lower ones then.
I'm still going to go up.
Yeah.
Whereas in the gym, we just go back. Come on, let's twist again. That one's really good for my back. That's like mimics the exercises I have to do at home. Well, today's just taken an unexpected turn. Got home from the walk. Did a normal day's work, did all my videos and everything. Although I haven't actually scheduled them to come out yet, which is going to be a problem momentarily. Because as I was dropping Anna off at work for the start of her normal 3 o'clock shift, we were stood in the queue just to buy some butter. This butter, in fact, and some coral fruit tablets attached to the top of the butter. But we were just buying some butter, and Anna's phone rang, and it's his school's phone number, and we thought, okay, this is it. We've been expecting this for a few days. The school is going to close. They're just letting us know because there's so many vulnerable children in Andy's school. It's not just a school for children with autism, it's a school for children with disabilities. There's kids there who are like on oxygen supplies all the time, things like that. It's a very high risk place, and I think it probably would be sensible for them to close. But it wasn't that. It was something that normally would be at the forefront of our mind, but today we hadn't really been thinking about. But it had got to 3 o'clock, normal school ending time, or just before 3 o'clock. He was due to get on the bus to come home, and for whatever reason, he's just had a meltdown, taken off all his clothes, screaming, shouting, getting violent, refusing to get on the bus. So the bus has had to leave without him to get all the other kids home. So he's been left at school, and I need to go and pick him up. They don't know why he's had the meltdown. They have no idea what's caused it. As far as I'm aware, it's still going on. But obviously, Anna's now at work and I'm now driving, so I'm not getting updates because I'm driving and can't get updates. He could be absolutely fine by the time we get there, or he could be still in the throes of everything. We're going to have to see. It's like a 20-25 minute drive from home to his school. So by the time I'd finished paying for the butter in Co-op, which of course had a queue, because everywhere's got a queue at the moment, it's probably half an hour since getting the phone call before I get to school to find out what's wrong. If I had to speculate at this stage, I would suggest that we're already hitting that point where it's an accumulation of things going wrong and routines changing, which is kind of forcing up his anxiety to the kind of levels that he just can't cope with. We've slowly but surely been broaching the subject of Disneyland with him. Every time he brings Disneyland up, he'll say Disneyland in May. We'll say we don't know, it's closed at the moment, and I think we're going to have to upgrade that to no, it's not in May, because it's almost certain that we're not going now. But we don't know when we are going, so we can't balance that out. So he's got that he's worrying a lot about, and he's asking about that more than ever because of the uncertainty. But he's also getting his school routine changed. So much of what he does at school now is based around independence skills, getting out into the community. He has his food bank trips, he has his trips to the nearby town on the bus, he has his trips to various supermarkets and churches and things. The one thing he dislikes about school these days is spending an entire day in school doing lessons, which of course is what he's been doing this week. So I suspect it's just an accumulation of all of that stuff. What it means for the rest of the week, I don't know. Like I say, there's a very good argument for not sending him in, but it feels like that's a decision, not wanting to pass the buck, but it does feel a little bit like that's a decision that should be made for us. I don't think as individual parents we should be deciding when it's no longer safe to send our kids to school. Kind of want that decision to, I don't know the science of it, I don't understand, so we'll see. I guess we'll see how it is when we get there. It could be something really simple.
Stupid people texting me. I was like, I'm not Betty G, and the old owner was Betty G. So yeah. I have to go fetch him. I have to go fetch. Fetch is a game we play with dogs in not the UK, but in the US. So you got to fetch him. That just don't sound right.
And left the space hopper outside, and he wanted it to be brought inside. So when I got there and actually got to talk to him and find out what was got wrong, I managed to translate what he was upset about. A member of staff went outside, brought this ball back in, and then he was absolutely fine. It was like a switch had been flicked, and he was completely fine and happy and just came home with no problems. So it could be another situation like that. I think it's more likely that it's just general anxiety levels being ramped up, like everything that's going on though. So we'll see how he is when I get there. As expected, routine changes. His teacher's off. His usual TA is off. Most of the staff in the school are off self-isolating, it seems. They've had to massively adjust the school timetable, and he just deteriorated as the day went on. And changes to routine, increases anxiety, and it's just going to keep getting worse. And I know every time I do these, to talk about these kind of things, there's a subsection of people who'll just, oh, there's so much worse stuff going on, Kev. What do you expect anyone to do about it? I don't expect anyone to do anything about it. It is what it is, but it's rubbish for him, and it's only going to get harder, and there's nothing we can do about it. Even if pulling him out of school, that's a routine change that will increase anxiety too. There is no win. It's just going to be a hard time for him for a little while. He's home now. He's fine. He's happy. This is rubbish. Well, it's just gone 8:30, and he's just gone up to bed. And goodness me, we've had a day of developments again. So try and remember everything that's happened that I haven't already told you about. So as of right now, Lucy is off work. She had like cold symptoms on Friday and didn't have to work again until Monday. When it came to Monday, she works for the NHS. She phoned in, told them what her symptoms were, and they said, no, you're in isolation for 7 days. But of course, later that day, we had the press conference where it said, if anyone has any symptoms, it's no longer 7-day self-isolation, it's 14-day isolation for everyone else in the house. She's at her mum's house, as is Amy, so that means both Lucy and Amy now in self-isolation for the next, potentially 2 weeks. I don't really know how it works, whether Lucy will get a test because she's NHS staff and it might quicken the process up if it turns out she's not got it. It's very unlikely she has the thing because I think there's still only one reported case in Peterborough at the moment, so it would be incredibly unlucky and unlikely that Lucy would be case number 2. That means Amy's not here, and it also means she's not at school. That being said, Amy's school is now closed, or at least closed to her year group. It's only year 7, year 11 and year 13 that are going to be going in. Amy's in year 9, so she's off for the foreseeable future anyway. We've also now had confirmation that Anna's uni is going to be closed probably for the rest of the semester. It says indefinitely. We don't know for sure what that means. What it does mean is a lot of the work she's been preparing for, because she likes to get stuff done in advance, is now potentially void and has to be redone to be submitted in different ways, because they've got their dissertation due at the moment. So her dissertation will still be done, but because of the dissertation being a huge piece of written work, a lot of the other work they were doing was practical and presentation stuff to try and balance that out. But obviously if they're working from home, they can't do any practicals, they can't do any presentations. They're all likely to be replaced with essays. So Anna's now gone from having to finish her, I can't remember if it's an 8 or a 10,000 word dissertation. She keeps explaining it to me and I can't retain all the information, but she's got to finish that, but now also potentially write 2 or 3 other fairly hefty essays. So that's going to be a whole load of extra work for her as well. As of right now, Andy's school is still open. I would expect it to close pretty soon. It sounds like they are on skeleton staff there. The reason Amy's school closed is because they've got so many teachers self-isolating that they don't have the staff to keep it open. So I would suggest Andy's school is very, very close to that point. So we're probably he'll maybe have one more day, and then of course, supposed to be at respite at the weekend. I would say that's pretty much not happening now. And to be honest, even if it gets to Friday and his school's still open and they say he can still go, I don't know that we'll send him. We'd have to, I'm pretty sure we probably won't. He's probably going to be staying home this weekend. But that's another thing. It's not a case of, oh, let's just send him there and get rid of him and have a break, like some people review respite as. He loves going there. He knows when he's going. He looks forward to going. It's going to be yet another thing that disrupts his routine and upsets him, because he'll have had, I mean, let's say school or for Thursday, he'll have all the disrupted time in school, which is building his anxiety, then an unexpected, you're not at school now, which is, although he'll probably quite enjoy being at home, at least for a few days, he does get bored quickly, but at least for a few days he'll get to be at home. But pretty soon, but that's still an unexpected thing, which is still a jolt of anxiety. Then the thing that he's looking forward to do at the weekend, another jolt of anxiety. We're slowly but surely getting the message through about Disney, which is upsetting him every time we say it, but he's asking a lot. He clearly is trying to understand the situation, and we keep saying, we're almost certainly not going, we're probably not going. We can only go if it's open and it's closed, and variants of that. And then of course, if his school is closed for a significant period of time, like we've seen in the summer holidays, he can only really put up with maybe a week in the house doing his normal thing before he is stir crazy and itching to go out and ride trams or see churches or do all these things that we're just not going to be able to do with him. If he's here for the next month, 6 weeks, 2 months, just trapped in the house, he is gonna just be bouncing off the walls, and there's going to be nothing we can do to calm him down, because all the things that calm him down involve us going out places. Even something as silly, I don't even know if silly is the right word, but it would sometimes be enough just to take him out to McDonald's, just to get him out of the house. But Anna's just sent me a text from work saying, I think it's as of tomorrow for us, all the local McDonald's are going to be drive-through only or takeaway only. There's not going to be anywhere to sit in and eat at McDonald's. That's how he likes to do his McDonald's. He likes to go and sit in the restaurant. So everything that he likes in his world is being systematically taken away from him. And I know I've got to be so careful talking about this, and I don't know how much of this I'll edit out because I'm kind of just venting a little bit here. But I know that the situation is going to get a whole lot worse than that for a lot of people. I know everybody's got their problems, but this is my vlog about me and my family, and for our family, how Andy is going to cope with the situation is going to have a big impact on how the next several months of our lives go. Even trying to look a little bit further into the future, and if he is off school for months and having a hard time, I'm not going to be able to work. That's then going to happen on Project Harry.